Hey there, Bill DeWeese from voice-over-training.org, talking about managing the ups and downs of the voiceover business. Because if nothing else, recording voiceovers as a business, as a living, is very much a roller coaster ride. There are some days when you win the audition, you get the gig, and you feel like you've won the lottery, like you are on top of the world, like you were meant to do this. And there are other days where you just can't buy a job for whatever reason, and you wonder why you ever started to begin with. And part of that might just be kind of built into those of us who tend to be creative. I think it's part of our DNA. You know, we're either people love us or they hate us, or at least so it seems to us. So part of being successful in your own voiceover business is learning how to manage those ups and downs so that you don't burn out or give up early on in the process. So I believe there are three things that you have to look at. Number one being the volume of your business. If you want to be successful in voiceover over the long haul, you have to have enough activity going on to ensure that you are getting work on a regular basis. My advice would be to have as many agents as you possibly can so that you're getting enough auditions in, because everybody knows you don't win every audition. You don't even win, unless you're highly, highly unusual, most auditions that you get. So you have to have enough auditions coming in so that to make sure that you're winning auditions. Also, you need to be out marketing to make sure that you have enough clients, that you have enough work coming in on a day-to-day basis. In all honesty, most of my work, I don't know what I'm doing until day of or evening before. And I do a pretty high volume. I do a lot of work. I have a lot of clients. But again, I don't even know most of the time what it will be until night before or morning of. So, I mean, talk about managing your emotions when you really don't know what's going on until you sit down in your studio chair, that morning. As a matter of fact, I have yet to open up my email this morning. So when I look at my inbox, I did notice I had quite a few messages. So I expect that I'll have quite a bit of work waiting on me this morning. Now, sure, I book gigs in advance and do sessions and all of that. But most of my work comes in that close. I mean, you talk about managing your nerves and, not allowing that to get the best of you. But you have to have a large volume of business. Now, early on, I probably spent 90% of my time marketing my business and myself, and 10% actually doing the work. Nowadays, I spend about 10% of my time marketing myself, and you will always have to market. Otherwise, the well dries up eventually, and you don't have new work coming in. But I spend about 10% of my time marketing, 90% of my time actually behind the microphone recording projects for clients and auditioning for my agents. So keep that in mind. It is a volume business, and you need to make sure that you're staying active in terms of marketing to make sure you're constantly getting job opportunities coming in. Also, you have to look at number two, you have to look at the ups and downs of your voiceover business like a savvy investor looks at the stock market. If you, like most people, get emotional when the stock market takes a swing up or down, you do just the opposite of what you should do. You buy when stocks are high and you sell when stocks are low. That's what the majority of the people do. And you have to be like a savvy investor. You have to back up a little bit. And instead of looking at it day to day or even week to week, you have to look at trends. And sometimes your voiceover business will be up, sometimes it will be down. But as you back up and take a look at the trend, it should be always trending upward with spikes and valleys, peaks and valleys within that growth curve, but it should always be trending upward. So don't allow the moment, the day, the week to determine how successful or how much of a failure you feel like in your voiceover business, because it can be very deceiving. Number three is this. Always be moving forward. You may need to stop and rest occasionally. We all do. But never retreat, never go backwards. By moving forward, what do I mean? When you feel like stopping or giving up, or you feel like business is really coming to a grinding halt, you pick up your phone. You pick up your phone and you start making phone calls to prospective clients. You make sure that if you're not getting enough auditions, you look for some other agents in some other markets, and you begin to audition more. You check on things like your demos. Your demo up to date? Does that need to be worked on and updated? Do you have all the equipment that you need? Is your sound chain, is your studio sounding as good as it possibly can? So always look for things to move you and your business forward. So make sure you're working with volume. It's about a volume. It's about volume in your business to be successful. Be like a savvy investor. Don't get stuck in the moment or in the day. Back up, look at the trends, and just make sure, even though you're going up and down, that you're always trending upwards. And then always move forward, stay active, do things to grow yourself and to grow your business, and you will be successful in your voiceover business. If you're looking for some more insight or tips, techniques to help you get to the next level in your voiceover business, download my free audio program, 6-Figure Voiceover Secrets, the 7 things you absolutely need to know before starting your voiceover business. And you can find that at voice-over-training.org. Thanks so much for joining me, and I wish you all the best in your voiceover journey, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.